I was gonna say, okay, it's taking a little long to go live. Hello, hello, hello. I bet you I'm not late today. Welcome, you guys. Come on in. I'll give you guys a few moments as you all come in because I did just kind of pop on here. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to the channel, Aries, the Emperor here. Back with another general reading for all of my Aries collective. If you guys are new here, welcome. All right, this is an all Aries channel for all of my Aries placements, cross watchers. You are welcome as well. To everyone, just taking in mind, you guys, every reading's not going to resonate with you. Okay, the reading may not resonate with you at all. All right, it's just how it goes. Okay, so do not force the reading. Okay, most importantly. I am still running the special. Like I said, I'm going to run it through next week. All of my readings, excluding the emergency same day reading, the general questions, and the video call reading, um, are excluded, but everything else 3333. Okay. And I've been enjoying connecting with you guys. I must say, across the collective, I can honestly say we do share, a collective brain, in one way or another. And I think that is so fascinating. You know what I mean? It really is something that should be studied if they're not studying it already. So I just wanted to say that you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here to everyone. I forgot about the chat. Hi, Lori. Hi, Divine Soul. Redefined Diva, Michael, Madison. I can't see because it's kind of far, everybody. Is it Galata Gelata? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. All right, let's get into it. Let's see what messages came out. Y'all read the title. It hit me like boom. Right then and there, I had to stop what I was doing. All right, like I said, that's why I just popped on here. So I mean, Aries, what can I say? I'm breathless right now, speechless, among other things. So let's just get into it and we're going to see what messages come out for you guys in the spread. If you're not already in the place to be, then you're just going to have to catch up when you catch up and hit the playback. Okay. So, Sun in Libra at this time, Moon in Libra. Could that be a rebalance of the scales for you, Aries? Could that be a silence? At first I feel like there were 3:43 on the clock. Imagine this, there's a group of people over here, and then there's this huge cloud of just smoke, and is there's fog, and you clearly can't see through it. You know what I mean? I feel like this is an energy where oh, I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me clearly? Can somebody say y'all can hear me clearly in the chat? Gelada, you're in Norway. Hi. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Red Fine Diva. I mean, Redefined Diva. That could be Red Fine Diva too, girl. But imagine just a group of people on one side, and then like this fog, this cloud on the other side, right? And you're stuck in the fog. Everybody else is on the other side, and they can clearly see you stuck in this fog. You know what I mean? But it's like there's no way they're getting out. Why would you stick your neck out for them? Why would you go after them? Why would you believe? Why would you risk? You know what I'm saying? And regardless of how deep in you were, you never gave up on yourself. There was, even if you did feel like you gave up, there was something still within you, that was still speaking to you, even if it was from a small place. You know what I mean? And in that point where they left you silenced and they left you breathless and helpless. You know what I'm saying? This shit, we finna rebalance some things around here. I feel like is what spirit is saying. It's up in the air at this point when it comes down to it. Yeah, you silencing people and silencing them for a good reason. They don't have shit half as important to really say. Majority of it's garbage. and they've been feeding it to anybody who will listen. And at this point, you're not in the serving line. You know what I'm saying? You're not picking up one of those trays. You know what I'm saying? That's not your cafeteria. You don't eat that type of food to begin with. You bring your lunch. You know what I'm saying? So you are a temple, not just your body, you are the temple. And in realizing that, people are realizing that. People are changing. And I've been said that, Aries, like you would just be so surprised. And not only do you silence people when you show up and you prove them wrong, you silence them, but you silence them also when they see ways where they thought that they knew the way, and you were foolish, and finding out that you did in fact know, not only know the way, but know the person that created the road and paved the way. You know what I'm saying? For everybody to get there. And so from there, it's a change of heart. You silence them once again, but they don't want you to know that. So let's get into it. Shit, I almost forgot I was supposed to be pulling cards. I didn't got to talking, but I feel like that was important for me to say. All right. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna use those. Y'all good? Who's cooking Sunday dinner? Divine Souls having church. Who's cooking Sunday dinner? Welcome, Monica. Welcome to all of you guys. Thank you so much for joining. Please hit that like button. Show your girl some love. That gets this message out into the algorithm. So more Aries or cross watchers to help understand us as Aries, or your person to help understand you a little bit better. Get this message out here, y'all. All right, let's see what came out. All right, so we have you moved on. I feel like with you, Aries, you, in a way, when you silence people, that's you moving on. People are shocked by that. You are so freaking ride or die sometimes. It don't make no sense. And I bet you even be asking yourself, you know what I'm saying? Why am I like this? But that, just like I say, that it's a special place up there in them skies, in them heavens, and them stars on that throne, wherever there is to be recognized and held in high regard, baby, it's a space for you. You know what I mean? And for you to move on, like I say, it takes a lot. Cause you really somebody. If you could take everybody with you, you would, even the motherfuckers that don't deserve. And like I said, that alone is enough to shock people. Your heart is you are so genuine, boy. And that's why when you make it, it's gonna crush everybody who didn't live right, who wasn't living right, and you gonna be free as a bird. You know what I mean? Because it's like nobody really knows for sure. Nobody has to prove. Nobody's really just come back and told you what happens after this. You know what I mean? So people will get to a certain point in life, well, I can get away with this. We see it every day. You know what I mean? But you, it's something about you. You don't take that path. Like if there was an honest Abe, it's you for damn sure. And it's very shocking because when people find that about you, that there's really not something that they can pick apart about you. That alone is to silence a motherfucker and make them go mind their business and go sit down somewhere and leave you alone. Cause they know what's spilling up out of their closet. And it ain't shoes. Miscommunication. That is a common thing, especially that's been circulating around here lately. You know what I mean? And for you, there's going to be, I feel like as long as you living in your truth, let the miscommunication be on others' behalf, on their part. That's how you cut all of that down. That's how you cut all the bullshit out. That's how you simplify that. And that alone, when people see that Aries is that you don't want to argue back with them, or there's no passion or there's no fire behind the phone call that they just got off of you, or in the text message, they don't feel that normal fiery energy. Oh, baby, they're gonna try and communicate a little better with you. Because believe it or not, people will say that, oh, fire signs are toxic and they're this and they're that. But baby, when that toxic, whatever you call it, when that fire leaves the room, they start feeling real chilly. Well, maybe that fire wasn't so bad. Huh. You think? You know what I mean? And that's what I feel, but people see you as the fire. Like they see you as you're gonna come, you're gonna be there, that type of thing. So this finna be a day where you finna leave a jaw on the fucking floor. Nothing. They're not gonna be able to speak because the bottom half of their jaw is gonna be on the floor. What's gonna come out? It is worth it. Yeah, you damn right it's worth it, Aries. Every last bit, every last drip, sip, drop. And they know it is. When you come forward, they know what it's worth. They know how you giving. And they know you're not giving it up. Because not only do you, but most importantly, they know where they stand. And I respect that about you. You don't leave no question for nobody. They already got their answer. And if they want to appeal, you know what I'm saying? If they want to redo or retry, well, that's up for debate. So if you choose, but other than that, once again, you will leave them silenced, speechless. They probably talk too damn much anyways. We need a little extra peace and quiet around here. And that's why I keep your options open. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always gonna be things, and I just got done saying this. I'm not gonna say who reading I did because I don't want to put y'all business out there like that. But just as far as options are a good thing, especially for you, Aries, because a lot of times, and I hate to say that, for you to be somebody that's number one, people automatically try and like number two you. You know what I mean? And it be a slap in their face for them to do that in the long run. But at the same time, it's also an energy where you give so much that it kind of bruises you a little bit in the process, when that's something that you always need to just shake the fuck off and move on, because you are somewhere gonna be highly appreciated. Like I said, you just need to put out there in the universe what the universe has been asking you to do, what the universe created you to do. Get in sync. All right, let's get into the read. Wait a minute. Is it a new? Hold on. Okay, okay. New moon in Libra, October 21st. That's why that double Libra energy. That's why I was like, wait a minute. Do y'all feel that? Honestly, are your scales tipping? You feel just a little lighter today? Yeah. So we definitely have a new moon here, and Libra is the opposite. At first, we had the Aries super moon, and Libra was on the other end of that. Okay, and that kind of shifted everything. Everything's been haywire, right? And now we are October 21st. It's the 19th, new moon in Libra. So now that's gonna, I feel, tilt back and kind of ease up on you guys a little bit more, if that makes sense, because it's like scales tipping, and Libra on the zodiac is your connection, your opposite. You are the stand up, the direct, the bold one, the hero. Libra is the people pleaser, the pushover, the, sometimes do anything to keep their relationships. It just depends. We can go all day about this, but yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right, let's get into this read though. You Libra South Node, Divine. So yeah, that's why if you a Libra South Node, that means you are Aries North Node. So your South Node is your past life, what you did or what you may have made mistakes in that you want to make up for this life, right? So with your North Node being in Aries in this lifetime, you are to forge ahead as a leader. You know what I'm saying? And however that comes across in this one, two, third dimension that we in right here. All right. You're fulfilling the duties of the fourth, fifth, sixth dimension and coming full circle, i.e. duality. All right. So with you being a North Node here in Aries in this current lifetime, this is what you're supposed to follow, is what you're supposed to do, versus Libra running to people's aid and overdoing it and not taking care of yourself, aka people pleasing. We're not going back to what we was doing in our past lifetime or 2 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever. We leaders. And that's what we finna go by. Like I'm sorry, Divine. So I don't mean to be reading your placements like that out loud, but that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. That's a real good thing. What you mean? Are you shadow banned? Some project? Are you shadow banned? What you mean? I see your message. Look, I can't look at this and read, and I can't do both. So I'm gonna glance over here, and then I'm gonna read y'all because I want to stay focused. So let me get into this. All right, messages for Aries spirit. Messages for the Aries collective spirit. Page of Wands. It's Aries energy. Light. A little light. A little airy. It's like a little small fire. Not too much. This could be energy. You're not giving enough. Five of Swords, Aquarius energy. Hold up. Before I do all that, I had to make sure, what is that in between his legs? Do not start this with these cards. Okay, Five of Swords. And yes, these cards are dark. All right, it's Halloween season, so I'm pulling them out. But Page of Wands with the Five of Swords to come out. You know, one way of silencing somebody. You ever seen like a knife and you heard it like shoo, silence? That's how sharp, like that's how quiet you could hear a pin drop. It's just energies like of people. If certain things you do, if you could only see their reaction, you know, them in a room by themselves, you know, just really how someone's opinion is with the Five of Swords energy and the Page of Wands. And like I said, when the Page of Wands just came out, I was getting like an airy, a light energy, like from an Aries, whether young or old, or like you have like a young spirit of some sort here. But everybody wants you to be in this dark ass war, rage of the machines type energy. It's like, why don't you work like they say you're supposed to work? You know what I mean? I mean, pull some more. The tactics, they don't work. With this Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. I gotta get some more, y'all, because it just always feels like a energy of just something not right when it comes to you. Is not fair. It's like people do things to you, and they want to feel shame. They want to feel the victim, or they want you to feel shame for it. This is like somebody picking a fight or miscommunicating with you on purpose. I feel like, and this is not going to apply to everybody, but this is like an energy of somebody that you look up to that feels that they can take advantage of you or have taken advantage of you. And either they're going to be exposed for it and it's not going to end well for them. And this is something to send somebody into seclusion, into isolation. Like you playing with what you think is powerful here on earth, not knowing it's something that created all of this and will wipe all of this out, including you. With this world energy is what somebody don't even know what they doing or they messing with. Turn all of this shit into a black hole. Why they down here playing these earthly games? For 5 minutes of fame. Hometown at that. Oh, you gonna get it all right. Enough to the point, Aries, where you somehow gonna end up silencing their ass. Or you are. I'm seeing people addicted to shit. You know, maybe you was once addicted to it with them, or I see people done picked up certain habits, just this not healthy habits. They've gotten together with different groups or individuals that aren't healthy groups or individuals, just people who are on the same low vibrations and the same low frequencies. You got a lot of miserable people who see what you do and speak on you. A lot of sad, sick motherfuckers who speak on you. Knight of Cups. Scorpio energy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm talking about dark room. It's a saying, Aries, this Knight of Cups is giving me, I might can't tell you, but I can damn sure show you. You know what I mean? No words needed. You're action oriented anyways. It comes across a lot cleaner, a lot smoother. A performance that even the devil himself has arrived and shown up to witness. The gangs are here. It's like one thing, you got the Five of Swords out here. Like we already been back and forth. Like it's already Anna in the air. Now you want a devil card me? Now see, the devil was a quiet one. And one that also only speaks when what they show is something that does not make you weak. So you got to know what you're dealing with out here. Yeah, it's hard. It's damn hard to be dealing with a lot of this shit that's going on around here with us individually and collectively, internally, externally. But you got to know what type of person that you are and just think about it. You do think about people who work certain jobs, the type of day that they have, day in, the day out. That's what you got to sit down and dedicate. When I say when you speak to the universe and spirit, what you asking for, you better be ready and make sure you ready to put this time in, these hours in. Because it's people that's really out here doing that shit, that's really aligning with their stars and in their natal chart. It's a majority of celebrities and stars, you know what I mean? And holistic people, like this is the way of the world for them. And you get to those spaces, it's a privilege to even halfway make it there. To even be chosen to be there. So you got to understand, you Aries, when it boils down to certain situations and you don't have to violently attack or do anything to anybody, but when it come down to what you really out here and what you need for you, yourself, your soul, your mind, your body, you're going to have to shut these motherfuckers down and shut them out one time. And that's all it's going to take. I guarantee you. The Hanged Man. What I say? They not fucking with you. Like that what's that Big Sean song? I hope you doing cool, but still, little stupid bitch, I ain't fucking with you. Because karma is real. You got the devil and the hanged man, Pisces energy to come out. Good versus evil, light versus dark, heaven versus hell. You a big deal, Aries. I mean, I can't say it enough. Like the only zodiac sign, excuse me, y'all. Strawberry juice. The only sign in 2025 to have its own supermoon. Like, and then not only that, like this is like a portal of some sort here, I feel. I just want to say y'all better stay prayed up, y'all better stay saged up, y'all better return to sender. Cause if this what y'all dealing with what y'all got now, what's gonna happen later when you get greater? Your silence is silencing others. All I'm getting from you, Aries, I'm not hearing no talking. I'm just getting results, results, results. All people talking about is your results. Hey, Kendall, welcome, love, welcome. Hey, Bane, Blacksmith, Veronica. I'm getting like in my mind, I'm picturing it's not even that they can't even just speak about the physical about you and no more. It's past that. And now it's little pieces of you sprinkled out like a portal, a spotlight. And like I said, it's like a move that spotlight over there in Aries direction. You know what I'm saying? It's given. And it was hurtful. It was painful, maybe even shameful to get to this space. You did have to go through the devil himself to get here. And you one of the few that he fucked up and wasn't able to collect. If anything, he trying to see how you collecting what he feel like was once his. And I say it all the time, Aries, you got the power to shift things. You got the power to shut up they fucking mouth, they narrative and everything else. And let's move this way. Let's push this way. Let's think about it this way. You know, you have a voice, you know, in a group, you know, you are that necessary, that opinion, you know what I mean, or that finish, that polish, you know, it's very necessary. You are a cardinal sign. This would not operate without you being a part of it. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to sound like nobody's mom. I have one child. I'm rooting for everybody, each and every last one of y'all that hear my voice, that come support me, listen to me. I'm rooting for each and every last one of y'all. And I'm going, if they have to sound like your mama in a way, but I hope it's like positive, tough love or whatever, then that's what I'm going for. Always. High priestess. Thank you, spirit. You are safe. You are protected. And there is a light here for you. You know what I mean? With the information that you are about to receive and be given, the abundance that you are about to receive, Aries, the enlightenment, the knowledge, the opportunity, the privilege. You know, it has been spoken in your chosen energy here. The hanged man and the high priestess is out here with the 3 of cups. This is a finalization. This is a meeting at the round table. The magician, Aries energy. Like I said, there's nothing left to talk about. There's nothing left to be said. You speak for yourself when you step up to the mic. And that's that on that. I'm going to leave this read here. All right. Hit that like and subscribe button for more messages from me. Go check out my shorts, you guys. I uploaded another short. I'll probably go again. I don't know what sign I'm going to do with Aries next, but stay tuned. All right. And like I said, if you'd like to connect with me, if you guys need a reading, I am running the special. And everything else you can still order on the website per usual. And I thank you guys. Yes, like Lori said, you guys have a stay safe. Have a wonderful Sunday. Go eat something good. Go eat something good. All right. Thank you, Monica, for that super chat. Mwah. I love you guys. I'll catch you later. Ciao. Oh, one more thing, you guys. Um, my mailing address. Some of you guys have been asking me. My mailing address has changed. So if you are trying to send me something, please email me. Okay, I have a new PO box, new mailing address. So email me if you are trying to send me anything. Okay, I'm not using the old address anymore. So please email me before you send out anything to me. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Love you guys.